Hello Cancer, it's Crystal Raven coming to you with your August reading. Thank you so much for your patience as I was under the weather with just some ascension processes that I was going through. My voice is a little bit different too because there's been a lot of work on my throat chakra and my third eye, so I've had massive headaches. It's just been a lot. But I'm feeling much better, so thank you for your patience. Anybody that's new to my channel, welcome. I am using the Next World Tarot right here as an overall for your overall energy of the month, and then I use Spellcasters and Gilded Tarot for my clarifiers. And for my subscribers, thank you so much. I am astounded that, like, I resonate with that many people. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, every day I check it, and it's just confirmation that I'm really working with spirit, and I really appreciate you guys with the support that you give me, and just helping me, even emotionally. I get in your guys' energy, and being a fire sign, getting into the emotional energy even just helps me see things a little bit more clearer. So I really appreciate you Cancers and your support. You guys definitely even teach me things that you don't realize you teach me just by me getting in your energy. It's very amazing. I love the exchange of energy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I read from the sign I'm reading for, so I will read on the side of Cancer. If the story is reversed, reverse it. And don't get, like, you have to think a king is a king, or a king is a man in life, or a queen is a female. We all have both energies in us, and we are all, this is all resonating on energy, on an energy level with you. It could be thought process, it could be a thought process, it could be a person, it could be a place, a thing. It's all by an interpretation for you, okay? What fits for you and what does not. So let's get into it. Spirits that guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses and my God, thank you so much for being with me right now as I give Cancer their August reading. Thank you so much for the healing you've helped me do so that I can get back to work and help others with stuff that they're going through that's the exact same. Thank you so much for the mercy and the love that you show, and for the towers that come and the things that are taken away, because it wasn't for our best good anyway. You know what's best for us. Please help us see that for ourselves, and help me be the tool in between to help. Thank you so much for everything you do. Amen. Alright guys, let's get into it. It's gonna be excuse me, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Overall energy of the month for Cancer, please, Spirit. Thank you. See what we got. We got Seven of Pentacles, Vision. That is amazing. Vision. You guys have worked very hard, and where has it gotten you? It's like I can see you asking yourself that. Some of you could be thinking about going into business for yourself and doing something that is from you, because you realize that the way the world's going, these jobs are just paying enough to get by. It's not actually the life that you're wanting to live. I can see that. Some of you are looking into the future and trying to plan for the future. One moment. Okay, thank you. So I can see looking into the future, thinking, what's my plan for the future? What's my 5-year plan, 7-year plan? What do I want my life to look like at that time? So that's what I'm getting from that card. So let's get into it and see what else comes out. Give me some messages for Cancer for the month of August, please, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer for the month of August, please. One moment. Okay, thank you. Sorry, my son wanted to be in here and I thought I could do it, but he was not going to be quiet. So far we got one card. Let's keep going. Cancer for August. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Messages for Cancer for the month of August. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages for Cancer, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whew, Lord. Let's see what we got so far. So we got the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands reversed, with the Queen of Swords. Okay? And it's kind of falling down like this on my board. And then over here we've got the Queen of Cups with the Seven of Swords sideways and something we do not see. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, dokie. So, yeah. Automatically, I'm going to say that this information, this communication coming back and forth, whether it's you doing this or you're seeing somebody doing this, it is cutting through the BS. It is getting down to the root of it. That's what the Queen of Swords is. It's like, it is straightforward and to the point and done. Now, the problem is that the Eight of Wands in reverse means that this the energy is saying it has not happened yet. Some of you, you might have already gone through it because, again, we know how energy works. But for the ones that haven't, it's almost like this is something you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to hear, and it just hasn't been happening. But then when it does, it's like very cold and to the point. And you're sitting over here as the Queen of Cups, and you want the Ten of Pentacles. But this Seven of Swords, these lies, is like getting between you fully giving your emotions anymore towards what you think. In this deck in particular, it's a family. Like the Ten of Pentacles is a family, where a lot of times Ten of Pentacles is more of money, foundation. And it's like you're wanting this idea of what your security and what your future is will change once the lies come out. And then once the lies come out, doesn't have to be from your side, it could be from the other person's side. Once you recognize these lies, then it changes what your Ten of Pentacles is. And that's why this is vision. This is why it's like, wait a minute, I've been wanting this, and now I realize that's not for my best good. And it's like a light bulb moment hits, and it seems like it's taken forever for this epiphany, this tower within yourself happens, and you're like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to invest in me. And that's what I was thinking was like an investment as far as your security, your foundation, who you are. You're investing in yourself. You've got a vision for your next 5 years. You're not messing around with lies anymore. Instead of your Ten of Pentacles being family and stuff, it's still family, but it's not like based off of a relationship family. It's more like, what is it that I want to be secure for me, and what's going to make my life happier. It's not even about like coupling. And you could be married and both be working towards this Ten of Pentacles, and that's fine. But it's no longer like maybe the lies we tell ourselves on the ways relationships are supposed to be. I got that just now for married people. If you're going through some problems, maybe there's some lies that we've told ourselves about what we think a Ten of Pentacles is, right? And it's taken Spirit a long time to give us this message about really what's important and what isn't important in life. One moment. Okay, thank you again. So it's like sometimes it can be the epiphany of the lies we even tell ourselves on what it is we really want versus what we really actually want. And, you know, it could be as simple as that. This is all energy. It doesn't have to be a person that comes in to do this. It can just straight be spirit giving you an enlightened moment that you feel like took forever. Like, why didn't I see this before? And you're dealing with some of that right now. It's that, or there's somebody that has been very, very cold to you, and there's going to be the communication eventually. It seems like, you know, it's not as quick as you would have liked it to happen, and it's going to be cold. And I believe that when that communication comes in, it does change where you're wanting to go in life. Absolutely, it changes where you want to go in life. Let's get some clarifiers. This is the Gilded Tarot. Knight of Swords. Five of Swords. Knight of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. It's like guilty victories. It's the World for the Eight of Wands. Okay, as soon as either you realize this about somebody else, or you're realizing this about yourself, or there's communication that shows you who someone really is, it completely ends that cycle with that person. Okay, completely. 11:55 when I said that, it completely ends that cycle with that person. And you could be dealing with an air sign, very much so, but it could be the energy you take on too. As soon as this kind of heartbrokenness epiphany, or you're realizing who somebody really is, and it's just breaking your heart, but it's going to completely turn you into a new cycle. It's going to complete that whole cycle. The feelings even involved with that cycle is going to be gone. Queen of Swords, please. Yep, Three of Swords. Yeah, heartbreak, and just being done and sick and tired of it, and being, yep. Two of Cups came after that. You know what you want in love, but it's like you're just done being brokenhearted in love. And some, like maybe for my married couples, they're realizing that through that heartbreak they can even be building stronger love. That's a message for some. And it completes this whole cycle of maybe being defensive and maybe not having great communication, and now because all this heartbreak happened, now the two of you can come together and really work together. That's for some. That's a message for some. That is beautiful if that's how that takes place, because you've got this fast-moving communication that's not very fast-moving, and nobody's feeling great at the time that it's happening. But then once the information comes through, it's like once the message comes through, however that is, energetically, by text, whatever, you dreamt it, whatever the case may be, and you realize that things need to change, and you start putting cutting through the BS of, what's going on, and getting down to the fact that, yeah, it hurts, but what's real in life, is, what do we grow? Do we grow from our heartaches? And can we still love out of that heartache, which is beautiful? Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Cups. Clarify Queen of Cups, please. Okay. Yeah, this information is definitely coming to you. to you, and it just it's in the upright, the Eight of Wands. It's in the upright. It's like, yeah, I'm waiting on it. Okay, sorry, I'm just hearing you guys. Yeah, I'm waiting on the information. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting to see, hear about that lie, or I'm waiting to, something tangible to hold on to prove that, they lied to me. I'm waiting on it. Dang right, I'm waiting on it. Yeah, I'm hearing y'all. Calm down. Sometimes this can be something that big. It could be that somebody has lied and is doing something behind our backs, right? That can happen. But sometimes it's not exactly what we think either. Sometimes people could be not telling full truths because maybe some people are wanting to come in with a proposal of love because they know you're their person. And you're very defensive, and you're waiting to, it's like, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. And it's like, no, you don't. Wait a minute. Spirit's got a great surprise for you. And that's why the Seven of Swords is sideways, because these can be lies of any sort. Lies we tell ourselves, lies we tell other people, people telling us lies. And this right here, all this problems that you're having, this information coming into you, it completely stops. You go towards a whole different direction than what you were thinking you were going to go into. A completely different direction. What's this Seven of Swords? I know it's probably going to come out as a vague thing, but because it's different for everybody. Yeah, okay. It's the Eight of Cups. So, what do we need to walk away from, and what needs to walk away from us in order for us to get to our ultimate happy and fulfilled place? What is it? And it could definitely be the thought patterns, what we tell ourselves. We could be walking away from negative lies that we're telling ourselves about stuff, about anything. It doesn't have to be walking away from a person. It could just be walking away from things that just don't serve us, and having these expectations of people. It just don't serve us anymore. So we're not going to do that. We're going to put more of our thoughts and our efforts into ourselves because we know who we are now. What's this? 10 of Pentacles, please? 10 of Pentacles. Yep. The Sun. You now know exactly what your ultimate security, happiness, fulfillment will be. You know what it is now. Your vision has changed. And if it hasn't in the month of August, it will. The lies had to happen. The cycles had to happen. This information had to happen. The heartbreak had to happen. All this stuff had to happen. And when that sun hits you and that enlightenment and the world turns again, you're going to look back at this whole lesson or this whole decade or however long it's been, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, nothing could have happened any different for me to be able to understand what I understand right now. And it's like the heartache makes sense, and the losses make sense, and the towers make sense, and all these things make sense because now you're coming out of it an empress, because you've been the Queen of Swords, you've been the Queen of Cups, you've been the Queen of Pentacles, you've been the Queen of Wands, and you mastered all of those things, and now you're the Empress, and now you are giving yourself love to you. There's so many messages coming through for you guys here, but I will tell you, whatever vision you started out with at the beginning of this month, come back and look at this at the end of the month, because your vision will be completely different at the end of this month than the beginning of it. We only think we know what we know until we know. That's so crazy. It's like a mind riddle, but it's the truth. And then, your life is getting ready to just be where you thought it was going is not going to be where by the end of the month you're going to be like, wait a minute. That's awesome, and it's a good feeling. It's not a bad feeling. Nothing bad's happening. It's a good feeling. It's so much enlightenment is happening. It's beautiful. The energy is very beautiful. It's uplifting my soul, and this is amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and exchanging this energy and listening to my reading. I'm excited to hear what's going on with you guys and to see, you know, how this plays out, because it's going to be different for everybody. But I will say that how you start out the month is your vision of what is going on with you, with the world, with relationships, with money, with jobs. It's like it will be different for everyone. But whatever you started out the month believing, or your whatever, it's gonna flip. Your vision's gonna flip, and it's gonna go in a way that you didn't expect it to. And again, it could be lies we tell ourselves and negative thought patterns, and we're just flipping that and changing it. I'm not a Cancer, but I mean, I got Cancer somewhere in my chart. We all do. We all have 12 signs, but it's not strongly placed or anything. I just read. When I read, I say we because I'm in that energy. But you know, the lies, and heck, we all tell ourselves lies from time to time anyways. So I mean, it's just maybe going through that, looking through ourselves and figuring out the things that no longer serve us, the negative things we say. We need to stop saying to ourselves, you know. It can be a lot of things for a lot of people. Take what resonates. And please leave comments, subscribe, like, share. I would love to hear how this month is going. So thank you again, Cancers, for being so patient. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being here with me. And I love you, and I cannot wait to see what the next reading is going to say. Guys, have a great August. Bye.